We are recording.
My God, I can't believe it works. Like, seriously, I am in the North Woods and the internet is slow, and I did not think this was going to work at all.
And yet it's working better than when we recorded last week from two major cities.
Yes.
Okay, so you are up north.
Yes.
Why? Why, Megan?
I am up north because my family goes up north every year to the Minocqua area, but it's outside of Minocqua. Like, my mom has been coming up here since she's been little. I've been coming up here. My kids come up here. We come with like aunts and uncles, and we're in the woods. This is as close to camping as I'm going to get, and it's not camping at all. We have cabins.
Yeah, do you remember I came one year?
I remember. I mean, I don't remember anything specific about what happened, but I do remember that you came up one year.
So I'm familiar. It's actually very cool. It's like there's little cabins, and doesn't your family like rent out the whole shebang?
Well, we have about 4 cabins no, we have 5. We still have 5 cabins. And then there are 2 other cabins it's called the Woodlands.
Wait, does the same families?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. They're still here. So kids that we played with when we were little, and we used to prank them and stuff all the time. Now they come up with their families, but so there was 2 boys that were Sarah and I's age. One of them, I think, comes the week before I come, so I never see Brent, but Scotty's still here, and so his kids are here, and it's kind of crazy because now his kids play with my kids.
I made out with Brent.
Did you?
I did.
I've never heard this story before.
I don't think so either, because I don't think we were in touch when it happened. It was like it was post-college.
So not up north.
No.
Okay. That's what I was envisioning. Some scandalous up north love triangle. Not a triangle.
I was like, with your uncles, I was like, create a distraction, and then I'm going to go make out with Brent. Worked like a charm. No, I did not find him attractive at that time. And like, I don't know what made me change my mind, maybe like 7 years later, but we went on a couple dates.
When did you see him?
I think, okay, so remember when Facebook, I'm going to date myself. Well, we date ourselves all the time. But remember when Facebook came out in like 2000 and what was that? Like 4?
Okay.
Something like that. But do you remember like everybody was friending each other and you would just like, it was like one of those things.
I was never on Facebook, but I believe you.
Oh, that's right. So anyways, we like friended each other because it was kind of one of those like, oh, you might know this person. And then we were like, oh yeah, remember when we met X number of years ago at the up north? And then obviously he was like, do you want to go on a date? Because it's me.
Obviously.
And I was like, sure. So we went on a couple of dates and we made out, and that was it. And then I think shortly thereafter he met his wife.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Story of my life, you know? I'm like...
You just get them all primed up for marriage.
Exactly.
No, I'm going to ask Scotty about that today.
Yeah, I don't know who Scotty is, so I don't know if...
He's the younger brother.
Okay, yeah, I don't remember him. I never met him. But anywho's it's...
Well, I'm sure you met him up here.
I'm sure I did, but probably at the time he was like 12, you know?
Yeah.
So anywho...
Yeah, so that's my story. I'm on very little sleep because, as Jen always points out, I work too much. And so I'm trying to be present with my kids during the day, but it's wedding season. So this unfortunately always falls at a very hard time for me to just go and like I can't just go and take vacation. So my kids go to bed and then I work and I wake up in the morning and then I work. And then when I come up to make lunch, I do a little work. So I'm up very late working. And then the night before I woke up because there's a ton of fucking bugs up here this year. So like, you know, when a mosquito bite wakes you up in the middle of the night, that happened. I wanted to rip my leg off. And then last night, a freaking owl has the audacity to start like hooting for an hour. And like this morning, oh my God, take me back to the city.
I like come over to your house. I'm like, is that a stuffed owl? And you're like, yeah, don't ask me about it.
So that's where I'm at. How are you doing? Have you recovered since you've been back from your trip?
I have. I have recovered. I'm actually dog sitting right now, which I'm really having a great time doing. I'm not being sarcastic. So, my friends travel quite a bit, and I've been watching their dog a few times a year since the dog was born.
Okay.
And she's my homegirl. So this past weekend was 4th of July. We like chilled, we snugged,
Yep.
so nobody was scared about fireworks. So it's been kind of nice, just kind of chill.
Yeah.
But also a little bit. So I'm going to talk about a phenomenon that I think a lot of people in our industry could relate to. There's sometimes like a crash after you are like, go, go, go. Like we work on adrenaline a lot of, I mean, you do all the time. So it's like when we are in wedding season or have a huge event thrown at us or whatever, it's like you go in overdrive.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it's done, so like I remember like when I used to do full wedding seasons, it's like it ends, right? And then for a little while you're like, well, what the fuck do I do with myself?
And you usually get sick.
Yeah, you do. It's like you can't wait. You're like, I can't wait for December 8th or whatever the hell your end date is.
Mm-hmm.
But then like December 12th, you're like, hello, what do I do now? So it is weird. It's a career of extremes.
Mm-hmm. I have learned to enjoy the downtime. I don't get that as much anymore, but I totally understand what you're saying. I don't get the like, what do I do with myself? I'm just like, thank God.
Yeah, but you also have a very different life, like you have kids, like you don't ever really have a like a nothing, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So yeah, you just kind of shift your focus. You shift your adrenaline to something else.
Yeah.
Like when Megan retires, she's just going to like crash for like 3 years.
You won't see
You won't
me.
see we won't hear from you. You and the owl will be up north for just like 3 solid years.
I'm imagining myself like Harry Potter, like the owl just like flying to my window to deliver the mail every day.
Exactly. And you'll be like, oh, yeah, this is my owl.
Yeah.
So you're going to the Caribbean in 2 weeks, and is that a vacation or is that a work vacation?
It's a vacation, but it's again a vacation during wedding season, so it's a vacation where I have to work.
Sure, but you don't have to. It's not like you're not there with the resort.
Correct.
Like they're not going to make you make friends on a boat or anything like that.
Yeah. No, I'm going for Jared's parents are taking us all on a big trip. It was one of our biggest fans of the podcast, Martin's 70th birthday this year. So,
oh my God. Hi, Martin. Happy birthday. Thanks for listening.
So we're going to celebrate his birthday. Jared's sister's going with her family.
She's also a fan too, isn't she?
I don't know. Is she?
Hey, Jared's sister, call in if you're listening.
We should come to on our trip with us.
Oh my gosh. Let's talk about the trip.
Yeah. Should we talk about trip? So we could talk a little bit about the resort over there because I don't think I've ever talked about that resort.
And I also really want I want more people to sign up. I want this to be a big party.
Yes. So I was just telling somebody else about the trip. So I'm trying to get information out to as many people as possible and peer pressure as many people as possible because I love to peer pressure into doing things that they may or may not want to do.
You're really good at it. Yeah.
Okay. So we've moved resorts, and this resort is in Jamaica. And Jen and I are now very excited to go to Ocho Rios, Jamaica.
Ocho Rios.
Yes.
I've never been to Jamaica, so I'm excited.
Never been.
I'm going to check off another country.
That's amazing.
I know. Yeah.
I think Jamaica's really pretty because I didn't know how like mountainous it was, but it makes sense because they grow a lot of coffee there up in the mountains.
Let's go on a hike. Do you want to go on a hike?
I don't know if that's like a thing you do there.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Do you want to go on an off-grid hike? I'm just kidding.
No, I don't.
All right. So tell us about the resort. What restaurant are we going to want to like get into?
Oh, this resort has so many good restaurant options. I think Besides St. Vincent, this resort has the best food options that I have been to at any of the Sandals because it's also considered to be another one of the Sandals 2.0 restaurants, which means it's a fully redone resort. Like they just redid the whole thing. It's got to be like 2 years ago now, but it still seems very new when we went last June. And the restaurants are all these upgraded concept restaurants. So they have, and I'm winging this here, but they do have a French restaurant, but I really love, they've got this restaurant that's like a South American, Caribbean
Ooh,
vibe. Yeah. I
I'm
got
into
like a
that.
really great surf and turf when I was at that one.
Yes. Yes,
It was very
please.
good. Yes. They have a Greek restaurant there if I'm not wrong. See, I'm just winging this. But they have a rum club which is so fun. It's called the Duns River Rum Club and they make the absolute best espresso martinis of any resort that I have been to.
Love it.
Yeah, because it's not like it's an all inclusive, so I still don't feel like they're terribly strong, right? Like I've been able to drink
Mhm.
2 of them and I don't feel like I'm going to fall over, which is great news for me. But it's a fun vibe. So, usually what we did when we were there the last time, because we went with friends, we went to dinner and then there's usually some sort of evening entertainment that we'd kind of sit and have a few drinks and watch that, and then make our way up to the rum club because they have music and they've
Love
got
it.
pool tables up there, or you can just sit and like in the loungy area. The last time that we were there, we saw some people who had this whole thing planned out to get engaged. Like they had set it up with the resort.
Oh no, I just hear that and I make that face.
Well, so we're in the rum club at night and we're watching out the window because they have this whole like candlelit walkway, right? With a table with champagne at the end of it. And I'm like, oh, somebody, worked with the resort. They're setting up some sort of engagement. And so I'm like, I want to watch and see what happens, right? Because maybe I can film it and add it to my social.
Right.
And we're sitting there and we're sitting there. Nothing happens. All of a sudden a younger group, like 20 somethings, starts to come into the rum club and they're all together a little bit loud, which is kind of a different vibe because this resort is a nicer resort, and so it's not like considered a party resort, so the crowd is a little bit older, I would say. Not old like old, but like our age old.
We're not old. Yes.
We're not old.
To clarify.
Yeah, to clarify. But they're in there, and all of a sudden we'd had a few drinks. And so somebody asks them, like, hey, do you know what's going on? And they're like, oh, yeah, that's for our friends. We were all waiting because we were supposed to wait here for them to come up and get engaged, and it was going to be a whole thing. And we've been waiting, and we got a text that they got into a huge fight at dinner. So now they're fighting, and the guy can't convince her to come up to the rum club. And
Yeah.
so we're like, okay, do you think it's going to happen? So now there's drama. So now I'm all in, right? I am all in. So we're watching. Another 30 minutes goes by. All of a sudden, the staff starts cleaning up the candles and cleaning everything up. So we're like, oop,
Oh.
that didn't happen today. And this group, we found out, had gotten, they were actually staying at Sandals Ochi, which is more of the party vibe in Ocho Rios. Definitely a younger crowd most of the time. And they had taken the bus over just for this like dinner engagement over at our resort. And so they're like, time to get on the bus. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
that's going to be a rough one.
I have to say this. You're okay. Two things that made me think of. One, and I'm curious what you have to say about this.
Yeah.
So at this point in my life, and I am not exaggerating, I have heard thousands of engagement stories because you think of the number of consults we do.
Yep.
So I've heard thousands, and I'm gonna throw out a percentage, a stat. 70% of them, I feel like there is some moment of like, and then she got mad, or then she didn't want to walk up the hill,
Right.
or there's all like it's just so funny because it's like, I'm a woman and I get it, and I could imagine myself being like, no, I'm not walking up that hill,
Right.
and him being like, please walk up the hill, but
Totally.
but right, like
Yes.
on a stories like this. But then I'm like, just so everyone understands why we're like that, it's because we've walked up 500 hills thinking you were going to propose and you didn't. And so then when we got to the 501th hill, we were like, no, I'm not walking up the hill.
I was just thinking to myself, I wonder how many people have tried to propose to me, and I've been such a massive bitch that they've decided not to.
Oh, that's so funny. I know for a fact that nobody has tried to propose to me except for my ex-husband.
I don't think that's true. You'll never know.
You know, one of the things that does go through my head not often, that sounds weird, but occasionally is like, wouldn't it be cool that when like the moment you die, you know every person who had a crush on you? And you can be like, I knew it. Like, oh, I knew it. But second thing that story. So when I was in Turkey last summer, we did this like dinner in the mountain, like I mean, it was just like, super cool. I was with a bunch of other business owners. There was like 8 of us. And we watched a proposal happen. And it was funny because while we were walking to our table, we walked by this like gaudy ass heart, you know, like sculpture thing. And there was like a red carpet and all these candles. And, you know, I don't want to yuck somebody's yum, but I feel like if I got out of the car to that, I'd be like, no, I'm not. You're not proposing to me there. Absolutely not. I will wait in the car. Let's go somewhere else.
And then they would never do it. And then that would be the end of it.
I mean, I think, okay, how did Jared propose?
We were in Key West, and I think he was sick of trying to find the perfect moment. And we were like getting ready to go do something. And he just like asked me. There's no good story to it.
But I like that. Jay, my ex-husband, I think I pretty much like made him propose, which ladies, newsflash, not a great idea. But he just did it in our bedroom. And I was like, okay, thanks. No, actually it was very sweet in the moment, but
yeah.
But I did feel like I forced his hand a little bit.
Maybe that's just how you're remembering it.
Yeah, maybe.
Because you don't want it to be anything great because now you're divorced.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, no, yeah. Do you know actually, in September, I will have been post-divorce longer than I was with him, period.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Time flies. So I'm never getting married again, but if I do, because I feel like every time I say I'm never doing something, I end up doing it, it needs to be cool, the proposal.
Have you ever heard of any really cool proposal stories?
Oh, that's a good question. Because, like, I feel like yes, I absolutely have. But I'm on the spot right now. So, of course, I'm not going to be able to think of one. Have you? Do you have one ready to go?
No, I was just curious because, yeah, I was just curious. I'm sure I have too. I just can't think of it. It's also one of those things where everybody's so different, right? Like, cool proposal, like to us might mean one thing and somebody else might be like, I don't want anything in public. So you really have to know your partner.
Yeah.
To do something that they would want.
Yeah. So anyways, okay. So back to Jamaica. Is there anything else that we need to? I mean, I'm excited. It's going to be so fun. Oh,
yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
Ocho Rio is the city?
Rios.
Ocho Rios is the city that we're in.
Yes.
Is it possible, like, is that a place where going off resort is like a fun thing to do? Or is this a place where like, we
could go off resort, but I would stick to one of the tours that are done by the Island Routes company. It's not dangerous, but it's like any metropolitan area, right? Live in Milwaukee and Chicago. If you don't know where you're going, you can go into a dangerous area. And so it's better to have somebody with. I just hope, like, don't buy drugs, don't go on Tinder, don't like flash your, there's certain things you shouldn't do.
Well, I'm not going anymore then. I'm just kidding. Well, I don't mean to be, I'd have to look it up, but I'm also pretty sure that America is not like a level as far as our outsiders think. I think we're also like level something.
Oh, I have many thoughts on that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I would say yes.
Yeah.
There's more guns per capita in this country right
Totally.
now than there is,
Do you know that they're predicting that tourism is going to go, like, we're going to lose like billions of dollars in tourism because people don't want to come here anymore?
good. They shouldn't. It's a horrible place.
I know. I want to leave. Can somebody please, somebody please marry me from another country?
So I love Jamaica. It's probably one of my favorite places to go in the Caribbean. We went 4 times last year to different parts of Jamaica, and Jamaica's really cool because all the different parts of the country are very different. Like if you go to Ocho Rios, that is considered to be more of like the upbeat, active side of the resort.
Fun.
If you
Yes.
go to Negril on the west side, which we're going there next month, we're taking the kids. It's like one of the best beaches, famous 7 Mile Beach, and it's really chill. Like the vibe over there is just super chill, low
Hmm.
key. And then I've been to Montego Bay, so that's where you usually fly into is Montego Bay. That's the main airport.
Hmm.
So there is a bit of a transfer from Montego Bay over to Ocho Rios. It's going to take about an hour and a half, hour 45 based on traffic, but the transfer is included. So just get off the plane, go to the Sandals Lounge, grab a beer in the lounge, right? Bring your refillable mug like we talked about,
I'm bringing mine. Yes.
and get on the bus and just relax. You drive
Yeah.
along the coast, you see the country a little bit. It's not bad to just sit back, relax, and enjoy the scenery.
Right.
And then you get there and it's all great. And then we've been to the south side. So I've seen all the different parts of the island. We've been to the south side, south coast. That resort is super secluded. It's in like a nature preserve. So I'll have to do an episode on that one time because it's very cool down there. And all of the other parts of Jamaica, it's very touristy.
Hmm.
Along the beach, it's all resorts. But when you go down to Sandals South Coast, that is the only resort down there. So you
Mm.
really feel like you're in a totally different part of the island.
I love it.
But we're Ocho Rios, and a fun thing to do off resort is to go to Dunn's River Falls. That's a pretty common thing that people like to do. You can climb the waterfall. I've done that before.
Are we going to the one without kids?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Yeah, there's no kids.
Great.
Swim up bars, beach, multiple restaurants. You can go on the snorkel boats. You can take the kayaks
Oh,
out. You can take the
God.
paddle boards out. Yeah.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Okay. So everybody sign up now.
Yes. And remember, this is different now. We don't have any rooms on hold. So if you are at all interested in coming, please reach out. Let us know. The deposit for the room is only $400, and the deposit is fully refundable up until 45 days before we travel. So if you just lock in your room, hold it for the $400, not that we want you to change your mind, but that way it gives you time to find your travel buddy if you need to,
Yeah.
or just make sure, right, that it works out because there's different tier rooms. And once the lowest cost rooms get snatched up, which we can't control, the rooms just keep getting more expensive. So
Gotcha.
if you want to go and you want one of the lower cost rooms, get it on hold. It's going to be fun.
You updated the website to include the change. I'm going to take
Yes.
that. I'm going to put it into ChatGPT, and then I'm going to email. I'm going to start to bully my people.
Yes, you should bully your people.
Dana, if you're listening, I know she is. I don't know why she hasn't signed up yet. She's a listener.
And if you need a buddy, let us know and maybe we can find somebody that you could share a room with.
Totally. Also, like, to not that I'm made of money because I certainly am not, but even if you pay that as a single rate, or do they charge you more if it's a
They
single?
don't, but it's a little bit more frowned upon to go as a single. I have to get approval. So they really want you to travel in pairs
Why?
because it's like Sandals has always been branded as a couples resort. They don't want like single bachelor parties coming. They don't want, it's like
Oh,
supposed to be a little bit, it's upscale. It's not like Cancun.
got it.
You don't have to be married. You don't have to be like in a, committed relationship with the person you're sharing a room with.
I know, but also, like, how do we pair up people. They have to share a bed. So like it has to be like
We'll just make suggestions. Be like, your friend, ask her.
yeah, there, there you go. Otherwise, sure, I can introduce you to one of my other friends and you guys can share a bed.
Wouldn't that be funny? That would be hilarious.
It would be.
Also, I feel like there really are some people that would be like, I don't care. Sure, whatever.
Yeah, I think like for me, it's less about the bed and more about like who I'm sharing a bathroom with.
Yeah.
That's kind of personal. Like it has to be somebody you're comfortable to be like, hey, I'm going to take a shit. Can you leave? Which is what I'm going to do, Megan, by the way. We'll like go have breakfast together and then I'm going to say, I'm going to go back to the room for a minute. And that's your cue to be like, no problem. I will stay here and just keep drinking my coffee.
That's no problem. I'll probably go work out every morning so you can shit while I'm in the gym.
Okay, perfect.
You're on a timed shitting schedule.
I'm a morning shitter, so it's totally fine. That'll work out perfect. See, we can find a person that you're perfectly matched with.
And I have a husband. I'm used to people smelling up the bathroom, so it's fine.
Oh, God. Yeah, I'm so glad I don't live with a man sometimes.
Yeah, but I really do want to do one of the like snorkeling or catamaran cruises or something because it's super fun.
Absolutely.
The last time that I was at this resort too, they tried to do a lot of fun activities. So my friend and I played bingo at the bar, at the swim up bar, and they had like little prizes. That was fun.
I love bingo. Should we do water aerobics?
Oh, that would be fun. I've never done that before, but I have
fun.
always laughed at the people doing it. But I feel like if I had you to do it with, I could totally do it.
It's hard as fuck, by the way.
Oh, really? Because it's always like the older people doing it.
Totally. And I used to laugh and then I'm like, I'm going to do it one day. And I was so sore the next day because it's like you're working against water, which is like.
We should see how many activities we could join.
You want to? It'll be like the almost unrelaxing trip we've ever had.
I've done jewelry making there. I made a clay pot on a pottery wheel the last time I was there.
I just signed up for a Moe's in Chicago. Well, so, okay. Let me tell you what I've been up to.
Yeah.
I don't have any weddings this summer and I'm not really traveling until September. So I'm like, I'm going to do stuff here.
Yeah.
So I found a mosaic. Oh, by the way, Groupon, everybody, still apparently a thing.
And is it like, do they have good stuff on there? I used to use Groupon all the time.
Yes. I used to use Groupon all the time too. I assumed it didn't exist anymore. It does. So I got a mosaic making class through there, through a place like the Chicago Mosaic whatever Institute that I've been wanting to take a class. So it worked out pretty well.
That's really cool. Mm-hmm.
I'll report back. And then I also bought a sushi making class.
That's really cool
so I'm going to go make sushi. Yeah, I'm trying to like do some shit, you know?
Yeah.
So I'll keep you all posted.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank you. Putting myself out
ways.
there. All right. What else can we talk about here? We talked about Jamaica. Do we have any other business stuff?
Yes.
We are still looking for people to pay us.
That's exactly what I was going to say. We would like to be paid now.
Yeah. We want to manifest getting paid.
Yes. So we're putting it out into the universe.
You want us to do an in-person appearance.
Well, look at how much we're promoting Sandals. I feel like Sandals should be promoting this podcast.
I think so too. And I think we should get a free trip to every one of their resorts. Yeah. So, okay. We want to collaborate with local businesses. We've talked about like we want to intentionally advertise.
Yes.
We do have listeners. So if you want to get your business out in front or your product or whatever out in front of our listeners, we would love to do that for you. And get in now. I'm going to throw this out without asking Megan first.
Go for it.
Here's the special that we'll offer you. The special is this. We will run your ad now at a very discount. Like we're cheap, right?
Yes.
We're cheap.
Yeah.
We're not asking for much. When we are then super popular and have millions of followers, we will redo your ad with you at no cost.
Wow.
What do you think?
That's amazing.
Don't you think?
Yeah, sure.
We'll make note that, you came in and got on the bottom floor. And then when we're up in the penthouse, we'll take you up there too.
Jen is all about doing things intentionally.
Yeah, exactly.
I would advertise anything.
It is so funny how different we are, but then like the same, but just in different ways.
So there's
But
our
yeah,
business.
I like alignment,
Mhm.
so that's important to me, at least right now. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, maybe I'll sell my soul eventually and do a ad like shop at Amazon.
Oh God, no. But you'll know when Jen sells her soul because all of a sudden we'll have an ad for like fruit snacks or something.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. Have you ever seen those videos where people are like, you won't know that I've won the lottery, but there will be
Yes.
signs. I mean, like, you won't know that Jen has sold her soul to the advertising companies, but there
There
will
will
be signs.
absolutely be signs. um, okay, so that's our business. Let's chat a little bit about maybe what we have coming up travel wise, shall we? I mean, have we dived into that?
Yeah, because this is kind of a travel episode.
It
Yeah.
kind of is.
Yeah, and we haven't talked about travel in a long time.
So we're in Q3. We're in the last half of our year.
Yeah.
Tell me what's on your itinerary.
Okay, so I am going to Turks and Caicos at the end of July.
Mm-hmm.
Then in August, I'm going to Jamaica to Negril with my family. So kid
Cool.
resort.
Yeah.
Yes. Beaches, Negril. Then I don't have anywhere to go in September. And right now, this will be the only month that I am not traveling of all of this year. So I feel like something might need to come up. And then October, I'm going back to Turks and Caicos, beaches, Turks and Caicos with some friends and my kids.
Okay.
Because, why not spend most of my year in Turks and Caicos? And then in November, technically November, because it's November 30th, we go on our trip. So we'll fly back to Jamaica and then we come back from Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in Jamaica November and December only because that's how our trip falls. So I'm kind of,
it's straddling.
straddling.
I like that.
What do you got going on? I know you have a lot.
I kind of. So yeah, this month I mean it doesn't really count. I do Dallas for a night for a site visit. Womp womp. But then I'm in New York for a week in August.
Mm-hmm.
And looking forward to that. And then September through October are Insanity. So I'm doing a conference in Lyon, France, which we've talked about.
Yep.
And I'm going to Paris for a few days before. So I've never done France.
Nice.
Looking forward to that. Then I come home and I fly. I'll do a wedding and then I fly out to Virginia. I have to go back to Williamsburg to do the conference.
Jen loves Williamsburg.
Oh my God, I just do not. And then I fly home and I'm home for like 2 days. And then I fly to Dallas to do the conference that I'm doing the site visit for.
Okay.
And then I'm home until we go to Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
And then I fly home from Jamaica. And I think like maybe 5 days later, I fly to Indonesia. So I'm going to be in Indonesia for 3 weeks. And I might fly. I have a client. So I have a couple getting married next year in Chicago that live in Australia. They're actually here right now. I'm leaving soon to go do their tasting.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a 4-hour flight to where they live from Indonesia to Australia.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, maybe I'll just do that and spend New Year's there because I'm like so close.
Yeah.
But also like 3 weeks tends to be my max of like.
As I say, I feel like you're going to want to come home.
Yeah, I love to be gone for 3 weeks because it's just like the perfect amount of time. Like you just get fully immersed,
Yeah.
But then, by then I'm like, I just want Mexican food. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
There's no Mexican food in Europe, or I don't know if there's Mexican food in Indonesia. I'm gonna take a guess and say no.
Yeah.
But I need my Mexican food.
That's what I was craving when I was in France for a semester. It's Mexican food. I just wanted a taco so bad.
I know. And you don't realize how lucky we are.
Yeah.
We don't realize how lucky we are to have.
Because we are a culture full of immigrants.
Thank you. Thank you. Was just going to say that. All right. Well, I think
on that note,
that sums it up. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Having a not structured episode was kind of fun. This was fun.
Yeah, we've been very structured. We have a lot of guests. We have a lot, which is great.
Yes,
And I think we have a lot of guests coming up in the next couple weeks too.
we do. So I think, though, it's kind of nice to just, when it's, we always say this. We love having guests and it's so fun. But then we also are like,
Yeah.
oh gosh, it's just you and I, Megan and Jen.
Yes. So here is a summary. Here, I'm going to do a summary of this episode
Okay.
for everybody. First, always walk up the hill if you want to be engaged because you never know what's going to happen.
Even if it's the 501st time,
Yes.
just walk up the hill.
Okay. Number 2, come on our trip because we're going to start peer pressuring everybody and it's going to be amazingly fun.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody needs to stop dragging their feet and just come with us.
Yeah. Is there a saying like bite the bullet? Just bite the bullet.
Bite the bullet. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to start posting a little bit more about this too.
Oh, me too.
And if you don't come on, you're just going to feel bad because we're going to post all of this amazing content.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Number 3,
Mm-hmm.
please reach out if you like us to advertise. We're cheap.
We're cheap, but if you come in now,
Yes.
we'll take you to the top with us.
We'll take you to the top. And also Sandals should send us to the resorts because we're hilarious and people love us.
Yes.
And we're happy to promote these locations as long as Jen doesn't have to go anywhere where there's kids. I'll go there by myself.
Yes. Yeah, I don't want to be around kids. Also, like specifically Sandals, if you have a resort maybe that you need us to revive with our personality, send us there.
Oh, yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we will revive the hell out of that property. We will breathe fresh air into it.
It's funny because they pay like marketing companies like millions and trillions of dollars, and we're like, you need us.
Yeah, you do. I mean, and we're cheap. Like you'd really just pay for us to be there. And you don't have to pay us anything else. It's totally fine. Okay. Yes.
Okay. And step 4 is everybody needs to stop being mean.
Yeah. Just stop being mean. I think if you don't listen to Bad Bunny, listen to him now. I'm a big fan of his right now. Because he doesn't want people to be mean to immigrants either.
Is that a DJ?
No, he is a singer. You don't know who Bad Bunny is?
I was thinking of the guy who put the mask.
Bad Bunny, baby.
No, I don't know any of that. But I was thinking of the DJ who wears the mask. Is that a mouse one? Dead mouse?
Yeah. Yeah. That's not him.
Okay.
I'll send you a song to listen to. So yeah, so that's good. I think this was a great informative episode. And all right, I'm gonna eat some breakfast now. So I'm gonna go.
Okay.
This was fun. We should do this every once in a while for sure.
Yeah.
All right, see you soon.
Yep. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Goodbye.
Thanks so much for joining us again this week. If you have a wedding or travel-related story of your own that you would like us to share in a future episode, send us an email to theplannerspassport@gmail.com.
And be sure to follow us on Instagram at The Planner's Passport and follow all of our travel and wedding businesses, including We Roam Solo, Dare to Dream Travel, and Dare to Dream Weddings. And please, if you enjoy our show, remember to rate, review, and subscribe from wherever you are listening to this podcast.